What is up, everybody?
Spent so many nights like this when I was on the road. Diners, bars, hotels. I liked being alone then. At least, I think I did. Chloe's probably partying. She'd pick up from me. I'd just sit here, feeling sorry for myself. I need some company. I could ask Amanda to help. God, I'm so lonely. I should talk to somebody. I think Amanda said she wanted to.
Okay, what's up, everybody? This is Cozy, and I'm back with a Life is Strange double exposure stream. Now, this isn't episode 5, as the title suggests. I actually lost the footage of episode 3, part 2. I've uploaded episode 3 part 1, but I lost the footage for episode 3 part 2, which specifically talked about this scene, this sequence, and then the following sequence. So I'm kind of like just re-recording, and then I'm gonna post that, and then the next Life is Strange double exposure stream will be like the finale. So we are actually going to kind of retrack our steps. Now, what I do need to do is I need to figure out what I did. So I know I can talk to Gwen, Reggie, and Diamond. So I think if we pursue Amanda, that'll do her big sequence, and I think I'm going to save Amanda for the end because we're romancing her. So messages, and it's interesting because Amanda, I'm going to be completely honest. At this point, they haven't really. This is the live timeline. So in this timeline where Safi's alive, Amanda actually never got that first date with Max. Whereas I think in the timeline where Amanda dies, not Amanda, where Safi dies, the present, I think they do go on one date, and then Max kind of like ghosts her. So this one kind of hits a little bit harder. This one's a little bit worse just because they didn't even make it to a first date. And we do have a new journal entry. There are a lot of creeps in the world, and Lucas Calminero is one of them. He acts like he's dignified, but he's a user. Jefferson was all charm too until he wasn't. Okay, so that's pretty interesting. So we have a comparison between Lucas and Jefferson. I don't think, like I said, we need to play through the finale, but at this point, 4 episodes in, I think the comparison is pretty loose. I think it's a loose comparison. Jefferson kind of did way worse than Lucas. So we're just going to do that. So we'll save Amanda because we already know what her section of this part of the episode ends with. So we're going to save her for last. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to find that Polaroid.
You know, I'll admit, I don't really see too many live performances.
And we're going to correct that immediately. If you want to get to know me, music is a surefire way to do that.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll bring a notebook. Take notes.
Excellent, write this down. Does comedy, enjoys live music, super cute, that last one's important.
I feel like you've done this before. What's in the Max journal?
Hot's definitely there. And mysterious. Hoping you can help me fill it out a little more?
Alternate Max looks like she's having a blast. Want to swap places?
So in that timeline, so the Polaroids kind of have their own timeline, right? That's what it kind of seems like. So in that Polaroid, Amanda and Max are already on their date. So I wonder if the Polaroid is of the... I wonder if this is like... If that Max is the Max that is holding the gun in the Polaroid that Safi took before that Safi died. I'm kind of curious. Once again...
Are you the one who's unlucky? Or is it just everyone who ever meets you?
You stay the fuck away from me.
I think you should leave me alone for a while. Maybe a long while.
What Lucas did to Maya was deplorable. I can only imagine how painful that was for Safi. And I poked at that pain like a kid with a stick. Maybe I should have told her the truth. I think I'd kill you. Sorry, I'm trying to fix it. Oh, fuck. I thought things would be different here. I hope Safi doesn't hate me for too long.
So one thing I do enjoy about these moments, I just like that they kind of took that aspect back. Well, not really took it back, but they're continuing that aspect from the original Life is Strange game, where Max kind of like sits down somewhere and then you get her thoughts and feelings about what's happening in the story currently. I think that's fantastic. I think that's a mechanic that I think a lot of story-driven games should implement. I wouldn't say it's necessary, but it's a nice quality of life feature, because that helps us bond with the protagonist like a lot more. We get to get more insight into how they're feeling and what they're thinking at whatever stage of the game that they're at. So that's like something I've never really seen before until Life is Strange. Even after playing the original Life is Strange, I didn't really see that implemented in other story-driven games, so that makes Life is Strange unique in that regard. It's just it's a different approach to like character development and just being more like intimate with the protagonist. So I really like that. My only gripe about the Zen moments is that, and this goes back to the sound direction of this game, I actually didn't really like the sound direction of this game. I thought what made Life is Strange 1 sound direction so great is that outside of the key moments, majority of the game is ambient. And it's all by one person. Mr. Jonathan Morali, amazing composer. He created this iconic piece of music, and then split that piece into 7 different renditions where their motives are used, and that's sprinkled throughout the Zen moments. And the difference here in this game is that it's just a playlist of songs that try to match the vibe of the Zen moment. And I do think, while that can be nice, I just don't think it hits the mark here. So let's talk to Reggie and Diamond.
Hey, Max.
Oh, fuck. That's about the level of greeting I'm expecting at this point. Thank you. You okay?
Everything's fine.
She fell in love with the wrong person.
Reggie, what happened to the bro code?
Max is a bro.
You ever have a thing for the wrong person?
I also think that this instrumental piece right here is fantastic. This piece of music is probably the thing that's stuck with me throughout my entire playthrough of this game so far.
That's deep.
None of the other songs in this game has stuck to me like this instrumental piece does.
Reggie says I should move on, and
I think that's what makes Life is Strange powerful. It's not the songs that have lyrics to them like your regular songs. It's like the instrumentals. That's what makes Golden Hour so perfect and Blackwell Academy so iconic. There's a lot of power there when it comes to amplifying emotions and auditorially telling a story. And this was a home run for this episode.
Give yourself some time. Life has a way of surprising us.
Really hope you're right.
All dressed up for Krampus. I was so excited to go. I doubt I will.
Obviously, you can't predict them skipping clean.
Hey, Glenn.
Oh, Jesus Christ, here we go.
I'm sorry to bother you, but I really think you should take a look at the footage. It's weird. Game-changingly weird. I think you should fight this.
I'll look into it. Anything else?
Oh, that's all. I hope... Just... take care.
Okay. And before we talk to... I don't really care about the crosstalk posts. Before we talk to Amanda, we're going to go to...
Good business tonight. Or the dishwasher is broken.
We're gonna talk to.
You can't be a bard.
Must be game night.
Last time we had 2 bards.
I'll probably talk to. We could talk to Amanda. I just really don't want to start that because the effort, the difference between efforts with Reggie and Gwen's interaction is like night and day with Amanda's because that's a bigger set piece. So we're not going to do that. It looks like there's nothing else that we can do. So we're going to shift to the
Not even huge
the dead timeline. Well, I guess not really the dead timeline, but the main timeline.
Why are you apologizing to him?
So we'll go here, and we'll talk to. I think last time we talked to. Oh, okay.
Hey, Reggie. Feeling okay?
I don't feel like I'm about to fall off the face of the earth, so...
Reggie.
I know, I'm not doing good, Max. I wasn't doing good before I saw me. Now I'm worse.
I think something like that would rattle anyone.
That's not the only thing, though. When I was a freshman, I thought moving here across the country would fix everything that was broken inside of me. Everyone here just thinks I'm a fuck up. And maybe they're right.
Reggie, you're funny, genuine.
I actually don't remember what I said for this one.
And I've seen your photos. You're not a fuck up.
At least there's one thing I'm good at.
I don't remember it coming across this way, but I mean, I could be wrong. Like I said, the footage was deleted. So I know Vin has another set piece. Let's check this timeline stuff. In this timeline, okay, Moses knows that we have powers. Yeah, so he knows. Okay. Okay. I mean, we don't really have anybody else to message, so let's go to Amanda. So in this timeline, like, you know, you're going to pop things off with Amanda, but then Safi's death happened, and then Amanda noticed that you're taking things hard, and you isolated yourself, so it went from, like, being interested romantically, potentially, to, like, friendship. So, and then, yeah, so here we go. Yeah. So that happened, which is pretty different. Amanda in the present timeline currently seems a little more like warm, but also, like I said, in the other timeline, like we just straight up ghosted Amanda, so it makes sense why she'd be a little more cold. I kind of wish that they had like different animations. Like, I don't know, it feels a little like lackluster. I mean, yes, like Vin is drinking, that's fine. Amanda, I feel like she's in like only a couple stationary like positions. Like, it would be cool if she could like walk around the bar at some point if you idle too long. But I'm probably just nitpicking at this point. Okay.
Engineering, thank you.
What floor
Supposed to
sign?
give them an answer by tomorrow.
Glad to see you're still behaving yourself over on this side.
Let's talk to Amanda.
Damn, that's not what I expected.
Hey.
Hey, yourself.
Moses.
How are we
I
feeling?
made pasta for him since he wasn't really.
Oh, you know,
Lucky guy.
I'm upright.
Take it easy, okay?
He wrote me this sweet note.
Yeah. This Amanda is kind of like, I really need. Oh, if Amanda's a student, I would assume that she is a student, but
Have any job prospects?
I mean, this is on. Maybe her student job is like she works here too, and she's a student. But we haven't gotten that information yet, unless I'm just stupid. Let's talk to Vin. We're gonna play this game.
Often?
Probably too often. Join me?
Now, mind you, they're right like in front of Amanda. Watch this reaction.
Help yourself.
Okay, this scene never bothers me. Max just like pouring herself a drink and just drinking more than a shot. It's funny.
Okay.
Everybody hates me. I'm annoying.
A character doing something that completely shocks somebody else and they draw out that scene
My colleagues, Moses.
most of the time
Sophie.
hits for me.
Sophie used to get pissed at me too.
Are you crazy? Safi was obsessed with you. She would talk about you all the time. I was always jealous. I mean,
Don't hurt yourself. I know about you and Safi.
oh. Well, I should have told you.
There's been a lot going on. And it's not like we're besties or anything.
I wasn't her boyfriend or anything. And it ended a while ago, but I guess I had this idea that we'd make up. Eventually. Any other deep, dark secrets you've disinterred from my past?
I know what happened to Maya.
Christ, Max! I was joking.
And I know what you did after she died.
I was young, I was an asshole, and I didn't want to end up working at my parents' liquor store until I shriveled up and died. Does the past version of you ever feel like, I don't know, an alien? Like, the shit that person cared about is so worthless. You can't even remember being them?
That sounds like a shitty spot to be in. Especially right out of undergrad.
Right? Here I was with the chance to be salaried, health insured, even fucking 401k'd. And all I had to do was talk shit. Which I'm good at. Sorry to bring down the vibes. I need to be more drunk.
Okay, I must have chosen the wrong. I must have chosen
See, you made
other
yourself
option.
right at home.
I blame Vin.
You hitting that?
What? No. I mean, we were talking, and then Safi happened, and And I guess Amanda didn't feel like I could hack it.
Oh. That's kind of whack.
She's probably right.
She's cute, but a little too principled for me, even discounting her utter lack of interest in my gender.
Hey, principals can be hot. I'm serious. I will write you an essay. Passion is very sexy.
No, you're right. Passion is sexy. Like your buddy. The big guy with the telescopes.
Moses?
Once, I asked him how his day was going, and he explained to me the double slit experiment. It was weirdly hot.
Okay, so Vin's bi.
Oh my god.
What? You're saying you wouldn't?
He's my friend.
And this would
So
be
Vin swings both
friendly.
sides. Okay,
Moses, smash or pass?
and I'm pretty sure we just kept saying pass.
He's a friend.
Although I'm curious about what Max says if you say
More
smash for
friendly.
any of these options.
I'll say this for Caledon. He's got a high ratio of fuckable faculty. Dr. Hunter, for instance. Interested?
She's a wife.
So do a lot of people. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Hold up. This is smash or pass, not have a healthy, long-term relationship and 2.5 kids or pass. I'm not asking if you want to marry them, just... Exactly. Professor Colmenero.
No. He sucks.
Does he now?
You suck.
Hey, I'm just trying to think of people we both know. Lucas, smash or pass?
Pass. He's a dick.
And yet, I've put up with worse for less.
Hearing Max curse
Okay.
is actually kind of like awkward.
Yasmin.
I wonder if they're gonna
Oh, that's just unfair.
like lightly address that in reunion.
Then I'd have to admit just how hot I find authority figures.
I would not have pegged you for the type.
Oh, yeah. What would you peg me for? I'm sorry. I couldn't just let it lie there. Fine. My turn again. Let's see. Who do we both know? Aha.
No. My students are off limits.
Well, as I am 1 at Caledon and 2 not one of your students, which appear to be your 2 standards.
Come on.
So, what about me, Miss Caulfield? Where do I fall on the binary?
I'm going to say something similar that I said when I first recorded this part of the stream. If you're not going for Amanda, it makes sense to kiss him right now and to flirt with him, like, you know, or in the earlier chapters. But the fact that Amanda's right there and we're also romancing her, it makes no sense to kiss Ben. No sense. Yeah.
Don't take this the wrong way, but
No worries. No hard feelings. That's the smash or pass rule.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, it's been fun. I needed this, so. Thank you.
Night, Max.
Good night, Vin.
Okay, so that's done. I don't really think there's much for us to explore. Can we go out here? We can't. Yeah, I don't think we can go back out there.
Hang in there, Vin.
Oh.
And Vin's liver. Adding this to my Sad Guy Drinks Alone series.
Oh, God. Here's to finding out people are more than their first impressions. Oh, God. I hope he sees this, Max, and I don't mean that sarcastically. I'm glad you saw it, big guy. Oh, God, okay. Alright, let's go to the living timeline. Let's talk to Amanda, huh? Wait, what? New message from Vent. Oh, okay. Alright.
Hey, sport. Working hard or hardly working?
Sport? You cosplaying as a boomer dad today?
I kind of wonder how
You said it first.
I doubt it.
Amanda, the whole Amanda and Chloe dynamic's gonna work
It's finals week, isn't it?
in reunion.
Everyone that's come in here lately has that same frazzled look. A drink to ease your troubles.
Shot, please.
Are we wanting a gasoline on fire flavor experience? Or a sickly sweet, rated grandma's liquor cabinet kind of taste?
You know me. If it's not cloyingly sweet, I can't drink it.
Have you ever tried Amaro? It's this sweet liqueur. It tastes like a whole herb garden run on a week-long bender.
Great. Now I'm depressed and scared.
How are we feeling now?
Like I keep thinking I've hit rock bottom. But then I realize I'm still falling.
You are such a disaster. Oh God, I certainly have a type. You need more than a drink. Let's hang.
Don't you have a bar to tend?
We don't need to leave the turtle to have fun. Remember that date we were gonna go on? What do you say we have that date now?
What are we gonna do? Kidnap the members of Revenge Horse and force them to play here?
As if. Revenge Horse only plays house shows. We might not be able to go to a show for real, but we can always pretend.
I will not lie.
Yes?
I have done this before. Not like pretending that like I'm at a show. But like the whole like both you and somebody else listening to music at the same time, but like through your earbuds. It's kind of nice.
Best house shows in Lakeport. Revenge Horse goes on at 11, but at the Rat Hole, that means midnight. The place is packed. We can smell Granite Joe smoking a blunt out back. And Eddie waves to us from a table full of scary merch. Hold up. Why is the merch scary? We approach the merch table. It's covered in stickers and pins, and they're all of this horse that looks like it was, quite frankly, drawn by a toddler, and yet it's powerful. No matter where you stand, it stares into your soul.
Sick as hell. I buy a sticker.
You now have one sticker.
Hey, do I hear the band doing a sound check downstairs?
Ahead of schedule? Let's check it out. Careful, the stairs are steep.
Oh, that's smooth.
Revenge Horse opens with my favorite song. Fuck, Marry, Kill. And a mosh pit opens in the smoky dark in front of the stage.
Let's thrash, Dusty.
Okay. Let's pretend you said something normal, but basically that. We throw ourselves into the crowd.
Shaka bra. Hey!
No!
She did her iconic dance. I just noticed that.
I probably immediately get a black eye.
Oh, then I fight us a way back to the bar and get you an ice pack.
I'll only need one eye to see the show anyway. Hey, the singer. Is she a stage diver?
I mean, in so much as you can call a thrifted area rug a stage, sure. She sets her guitar down and takes a running leap towards the crowd.
I run over to the spot where she would land.
Wait, don't you have an ice pack in one hand?
Oh. Oops. Yes, I do.
Shit. I hope you're prepared for what happens next.
Don't tell me that the singer, that she...
Stone cold dead on the floor. But don't worry, this is how she would have wanted to go out. Before we leave, we each receive an invitation to her Viking funeral.
That was the wildest show I have ever seen. Or, like, talked about.
Told you it'd be worth it. And you're walking away with, let's see, one terrifying horse sticker, some bruises from moshing, and an invitation to a Viking funeral.
If that was just
I'll say this theme song in the background makes this scene so much more entrancing.
It's been a buck wild.
I would love to do a Melodic Monday on Double Exposure, but there's not a lot of songs that grasp my attention.
I don't know.
Other than this
Maybe
song.
tomorrow, my existence will make things worse for everyone around me.
You keep saying that about your day. What happened?
Why are you so nice to me?
Shit. Doing it again. The therapist says I latch onto people too quickly. But what am I supposed to do when I gel with someone? Act like a bitch?
At this point, you saying one mean thing would make me dissolve into a puddle of tears.
Hey. I have never made a girl cry on a first date before. And I don't want to start now. Look, what can I say? I have a thing for emotionally unavailable women.
You're not saying I'm trying.
You're literally in my bar talking about yourself like you're a Category 5 hurricane.
Come on, Max. Oof.
Sorry, did I
Come on,
do
Max.
something wrong?
No. I really want to kiss you. It's just that like I said, I tend to go for women who don't feel the same way about me. And you need to know I'm not just projecting. So, you.
We're gonna kiss Amanda. No brainer. You know, at the beginning of this playthrough, I said that I didn't want Max to like immediately go after somebody else, but you know, the game kind of forces you to go up to Amanda. Now you have the option to tell her like this is a date or this is a friend thing. But I chose date just so that way like we didn't have to hear Sappy's shit. But as we started playing this game, I've started to become a little more invested in Amanda. It's funny because Amanda, in my opinion, is probably a secondary character at this point. And I'm way more interested in Amanda's story more than Sappy's story. And Sappy's supposed to be a primary character. Which I think is kind of bad. But now I'm thinking, okay, if you choose to romance Amanda in Double Exposure, what happens when when Life is Strange Reunion acknowledges that? So I'm very curious on how they carry that romance into Reunion, especially with Chloe coming back into the picture. Very curious. But yes, we're gonna kiss Amanda because why not? Kiss her.
I'm a sucker for a good date. So, you go first.
Are you trying to break me? Max Caulfield, you are the worst. Fuck.
When do you get off?
About an hour. But before we do anything else, maybe we should sleep on it?
Oh, Max was ready! Max was ready to take him off. Okay, Max.
Like that. I'd like to be able to tell my therapist I made good choices this week.
You are a very smart woman. Goddamn.
To be continued. Okay? For now, I have to get back to it.
I like that. I actually like that a lot. Max was ready to take those pants off. She was ready to get to work.
I don't want to be alone, but I'm not sure there's anyone else to talk to. Fuck. Maybe I should just head home for the night.
It's very interesting that Max is like... She really has picked up Chloe's habits and her tendencies. But also, I will say that Amanda sequence was probably like one of the highlights of episode 3 so far. I just wish the game put so much effort into making me care about Amanda as Safi. I'm gonna be completely honest. Like, I want to know all about Amanda. I want more screen time with Amanda. I want that romance to, like, develop. And as we keep hopping between the present timeline and the alternate timeline, I mean, we have to realize that this is an alternate timeline.
Maybe time to call it a night.
And I'm curious, like, when Max goes back to the present timeline, like, say the story concludes and she's back in the present timeline, like, yes, these people are the same, but, you know, slightly different. But it still begs the question, what happens when Max goes to her present timeline? And we kind of saw that with Moses, the Moses experiment, where Max left the present timeline and she just vanished. So when we hop into the living timeline, the alternate timeline, does the Max that's already in this timeline, does she just get, like, wiped from existence until our Max goes back to her timeline? Or do they share the same body?
Maybe time to call it a night.
I'm very curious on how that is supposed to work. And this song's amazing.
She's just so hot. Just pretend like I'm not even here.
This song equally, I would say, like, this song, like, not visually, but sonically tells, like, the story of, like, Max and Amanda, in my honest opinion. They're, like, budding romance. That's kind of what I really like about songs like this. Budding romances. Songs that kind of embody that, of, like, this is what it feels like to fall in love, or this is what it feels like when, like, you have your first kiss, or a first type of moment. Those songs, tracks, whatever, perfect. I remember in Final Fantasy VII, the remake, I believe, and this is actually, I will stream this. I'll stream this next week for you guys, so you guys can see this too. Cloud and Aerith have a whole chapter together. Well, they have multiple chapters together, but there's one specific chapter where Cloud runs into Aerith again, and this beautiful track plays. It's like, it's multi-layered of, like, synthesizers, with, like, the xylophone and maybe some harp. Like, it's beautiful. And somebody commented, when I looked it up on YouTube, just like the track, and they said this is exactly what it feels like to fall in love. That budding romance. And that actually made quite sense, considering that it only plays during that chapter where Cloud and Aerith actually are beginning to romantically click. And I just love songs that embody that, because those are the memories that we look back to later down the road when we've already achieved this romance, or when the romance has matured. I believe that's why, like, usually the first phases of, like, romances are so chemically flammable. It's because, like, it's that first. It's that first. It's when all of your efforts mean something. You get your first kiss. You get your first, you know, whatever. That feeling that both of you are starting to fall in love with each other. That is, I think, why a lot of tracks, whether that be with lyrics or instrumentals, why those hit the hardest compared to tracks and songs, instrumentals about a matured love. It's either the budding romance or it's the withering romance, sonically, that I think entrances people. And this song that's playing currently, is about the budding romance. The budding romance between Max and Amanda. And I love that. Because one thing that Double Exposure does a lot differently than the original Life is Strange is, with the original Life is Strange, you had like the best friend come back into the picture, and then you really just had one moment where you could have kissed her, and then you kissed her, and then she kind of treat like the game and Chloe throughout the game. They don't really. There's no build up about that. You don't kiss her again when you sacrifice her or sacrifice the town. You don't do anything. It's very much so platonic. But that moment was just an option. Whereas in Double Exposure, it's not the same dynamic. It's you with a new person, and it's a budding romance. And original Life is Strange. I'm yapping. I'm sorry. I don't really think Max and Chloe didn't. They never had a budding romance. I believe it was just kind of the fan base kind of took that and kind of ran with it. I mean, I always viewed their friendship as like their relationship as very platonic, like sisters. Well, not like sisters, but just best friends from childhood. And you had the option to kiss her, and then it was kind of just it was a one event thing, and that was kind of it. Now, it wasn't until after that game came out and like the comics kind of pursued them to be romantically linked, and then the whole Price Field thing kind of happened. So the fandom and also the comics kind of like turned their friendship into a relationship. I kind of like this. Max romantically with Amanda, and
It's been a long day. Maybe time to call it a night.
And I'm very curious how the game Life is Strange Reunion is going to juggle that. If the game acknowledges that if we went the romance route with Amanda, how does Chloe's behavior change? Like, I'm very curious, but like I said, that'll be for another day, another stream. We still need to finish this game. So let's go home, and then let's see, episode 3 spin. We are going to go back to Heartbreaking and Entering. So these two segments of episode 3 are what I missed. So let's go back and let's finish this. Let's finish the fight, as Master Chief says.
What the hell? We now return to your regularly scheduled fuckery. Oh, God. This is bad. Whoever was here really messed this place up.
I'm not gonna lie. Probably not the right response you want to send to Amanda after you kissed her on your first date. But Max, just do what you do. I can't believe that on top of everything else, Amanda is also an incredible kisser. I mean, if she wasn't, I'd understand, but damn. Is she perfect? Okay, calm down, Max. Nobody's perfect, but she could be perfect for me. I know, Chloe, I know. Maybe I'm setting myself up for disappointment down the road, even if I am, though. After all my fucked up shit, don't I deserve a little happiness? And I feel that when I'm with her. I forget everything but us. I forget everything but us when she's looking at me. I still can't stop thinking about her. Oh, okay, that's supposed to be... Okay, that's Amanda and Van. Gotcha, okay.
There goes my security deposit. No. All my Arcadia Bay stuff. What the hell do they want with this? Safi's books. What could anyone want with those? Oh no. You're scared. Oh, my snack stash. Bad cat. They're still here? Fuck. I think they just went into the dark room. I can't let them go through my investigation stuff. I don't need an article. I see the wreckage every time I close my eyes. Miso, say tuna fish. Maybe not the best time for a photo op, but you're so cute. I can't resist a cat on a fridge. Hey, say meow. Hey, you're okay? What happened? Did you see who came in? Hey now, I bet your claws were sharper than theirs. Come on, jump. I'll catch you. You stay up there then. Gather your thoughts. God, I wish you were here, Chloe. I could use some of your courage.
Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, no. It might not have been Well, maybe the fan base might have taken an idea and ran with it, but in Life is Strange 2, I mean this photo is clearly there. I mean, so maybe they were romantic in Life is Strange 2. I don't know. But one thing's for sure. Double Exposure does canonize the let's destroy the fucking town ending, which, in my opinion, I'd do that any day of the week for Chloe. Wait, didn't we already respond back to him? I thought we already responded back to him. Okay, so it seems like she didn't go to the present timeline. So I'm guessing Safi doesn't have the ability to enter. It seems like she doesn't have the ability to enter, like to hop timelines. She just has the ability to fuck. Well, I guess spoiler alert, but it doesn't matter at this point. I'm guessing she doesn't have the power.
Max Moses, I must bid you adieu.
To do both timelines.
Good choices. Or, don't.
What the? Looking for these?
Really, Max? Most designated drivers at least give you a ride.
No ride. You're staying here tonight.
But, Mom!
Only intruder in that world is Safi. I wish she was here right now.
Okay, yeah, so I guess spoiler alert.
Everything's still here where it belongs. Looks good. But why did they mess with Safi's poetry books in the first place? Is it a coincidence?
Let's go to the dark room, see if there's anything there. I think this is something that I did not do during when I first recorded this. Nope. Nothing to interact with. Alright. I like that arrested developments.
Oh shit, he's right. You're me. I wish I could tell you there's a reasonable explanation for that. Wait! Damn it! Now how do I get across? No doorways to the other world on this side of the log. I need to find a way to track her from this timeline. Shit. How do I know which way?
This is a broken power, by the way.
Hope I haven't lost her. I almost got her!
Oh, that's right. I need to switch.
What the? Stop! For fuck's sake, just stop! All right, You caught me. Now what? Now what? Where did you even come from? Are you from the future? Is this what's been going on with you? That you've completely lost the plot? I don't understand. Why were you in my house? What are you looking for? What are you looking for? All that stuff in your dark room about Lucas, about Vin, about Gwen? Shit you have no reason to know about or care about. Wait, what? But you know too. You care too. Don't we want the same thing? Absolutely fucking not. Stop. Please. We can't touch each other. I've seen what happens. Please, trust me. Trust you? Go fuck yourself, Max. No! What the fuck was that, Supermax? Come on. Let's get you warm. I always said you were too soft for academia.
I said for so long that I built a home. They tap at the windows and think they were bones. Lay hands on the bricks and I'd swear from inside I could feel it.
Well, that was it. That was episode 3, guys. I'm actually really glad that I was able to find some time to re-record the last section of episode 3. That was just fantastic. And it kind of got me to appreciate episode 3 just a little bit more, to be honest. Like I said, personally, chapters 1 and 2 didn't do it for me. But chapter 2, it did start to get interesting. And like I said, chapter 2 had a lot of heavy lifting to do. But chapter 3 was great. I still think that chapter 3 is a strong highlight. Probably the highlight of the game so far. Chapter 4 was also a highlight as well. I think it followed up nicely. So the first 2 chapters, it was okay. You know, a lot of exposition and rising action. Chapter 2 was, we probably hit the climax of the story in chapter 3 with the Safi reveal. And then chapter 4 followed up nicely. So let's see how everything finishes with Decoherence. I think that's the title. One thing that I really appreciate, I'm going to say this now, but I already posted the chapter 4 playthrough already. In chapter 4, the game does it, like, they do a pretty good job with talking about Chloe and Arcadia Bay and Max's, like, unresolved feelings. They addressed this in the beginning of episode 4, and I remember I was on Reddit and somebody asked, did like the Chloe fans feel the same way after they finished chapter 4? And a big somebody else responded with, I think this is probably the general consensus, that a lot of people didn't make it to chapter 4. A lot of people got turned off and pushed out and alienated with chapter 1. And they didn't have the incentive to see the story through. I'm seeing the story through because I wanted to actually do a playthrough with Reunion already out. Strange is Max and Chloe. You know, you fuck up one of those characters, you're alienating a big chunk of your audience, and they kind of did that. With chapter 1, they alienated a big core of their audience. So a lot of these people didn't even make it to chapter 4. And I think I'll talk about this during at the end of episode 5, like the finale. I'll go back. I'm going to think on that question and see if my opinions have changed after getting to chapter 4. But anyway, that's about it. I'll be back later tonight to stream some Dead by Daylight After Hours. I'll probably stream some Night Rain on YouTube. That'll probably be, you know, a couple runs, maybe a few. It just really depends. And we might get some Crimson Desert in there. I've been having a lot of good time playing both Crimson Desert and Learning Blight. So we'll just see what the night takes of us. But I'll be back in a couple to a few hours with another stream. So stay tuned. Anyway, peace.